Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very overdue pickups video. I've just really struggled to find time, if I'm honest, and maybe a little bit motivation as well to keep up. I'm not buying as much at the moment, nowhere near what I have been. So this is like pickups for probably the last 3 months, I would think. So we'll get straight into it. I don't want the video to be super long. But I'll show you guys what I've been up to and what I've been buying. I'll start off probably with the PS5 stuff for the likes of Tootie, who prefers to just fast forward to the retro towards the end. So do that if you wish. I did start off buying because I've been playing Donkey Kong so much. So I got a copy of The King of Kong. So I bought that on DVD. I think Andrew in the group bought a copy. His might have been Blu-ray, I'm not sure. And I was like, I definitely need to buy a copy. What a great idea. And I think I went on what's the website? The secondhand CDs and Music Magpie. So I went on Music Magpie and it was only a £5. So yeah, I've got that on DVD now. Obviously, you guys are probably well aware watching the channel. I've been doing all the videos recently of just gameplay of the Master System One Life Challenge and also how I'm getting on with Donkey Kong. So yeah, we're doing the Kong off. Everything's going great. You're going to plan and whatnot. At the time this video goes out, which will be Saturday, I'm at Arcade Club meeting, some of the lads, and also having a meeting with Andy, the owner, to talk about, the competition and stuff. So yeah, I guess also part of the reason I've not been making or doing as much on YouTube is I am streaming on Twitch, which is something that I had dabbled with before, but I'm really enjoying it. So if you want to come and find me, you're welcome to. Don't have to, but if you just want to search It's 8-Bit Boy UK, then I try to stream Friday afternoons if I can get all my work done and finish boxed off in time, So yeah, anyway, so I got this. I watched it on, I think it was on YouTube, the full copy a few weeks ago, but I'm going to watch this one over Christmas and see what extra goodies and extra features there are and stuff. It's nice to have one in the collection and keep. So that's that. In terms of other pickups, I can't remember if I showed this already. I don't think I did. But I picked Ghost of Yotei up for my wife on launch, and she doesn't know, but I've also bought her the gold PS5 controller as well for Christmas. Got it on the Black Friday sale, so knocked a few quid off, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, she loved this. She caned it through. Did loads of the side quests, watched her and thought, my God, that looks good. So I've just started this. I'm only 2 or 3 hours in. And yeah, just loving it. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Really loving it. But yeah, she's beaten it already. I actually bought her a Ginkgo tree for our wedding anniversary this year, just because of this game, really. So yeah, it's just a good game. Again, apologies if you're not really into playing modern stuff, then again, fast forward a bit. But yeah, I hope this does well at the Game Awards. I've not watched the Game Awards yet, so I think it was last night. We'll have to see how it got on when I got a bit of time later on. Today's Friday, so yeah, so there's that. And at the same time as buying that one, I also bought for myself, because it had just come out, Buy Sweet Carol, which is like a 1950s Disney art style of game. So the art on this one is amazing, and I managed to finish it eventually, but it was laden with bugs on release. They have patched some of those bugs now, and I did manage to get over the line and finish it. Really weird story. I mean, it's not that weird, but yeah, the story was okay. But the art style, certainly for the first couple of hours of play was really, really nice. And some really interesting a couple of boss battles in it as well, that weren't that difficult, if I'm honest. But yeah, just an interesting one. Got it quite cheap, and the art style was what lured me in. So that's By Sweet Carol. So another modern one. Everyone's buying this at the minute, and I saw Roger had bought it, and Clint. Actually, Pedder put me onto this. Gosh, probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I just saw the prices going up and up and up on the PS4 version. I thought, I'm not buying that. But I think he got an original one, I think. Apologies for the noise in the background. That is my pug snoring. It's nothing else. But yeah, so I'm still sealed. I've not had a chance because I'm playing everything else. I will, I'm sure, get around to giving this a go at some point. The Messenger. And then I got... So I actually won a copy of Raven's Watch. So I hadn't heard of this one, but I do enter competitions on Twitter. Definitely recommend everyone gives it a go when you see comps, because I do win stuff. And I won this. It's like a top-down roguelite, which isn't usually my go-to. That sort of Hades-esque. I did like the first Hades, but never finished it. But yeah, so I won this one. I'll probably give it a go at some point. But Raven's Watch, do go and check it out. I mean, you know, if you want to, I'm not sponsored or anything, but if you want to go and check the game out, see if it's for you, then I'm sure the little indie developers, you know, these companies, they really do appreciate it. And then I also got another DVD, Conan the Destroyer. Watched this, gosh, many years ago, and I've not seen it since. So I had watched Conan the Barbarian, and more recently Red Sonja. So I thought I'd get the Conan the Destroyer. Again, Music Magpie job. Didn't pay a lot. Maybe eBay, I can't remember. Didn't pay much though. So quite good too. Just looking forward to giving that a go. And then I think the last modern one. So I bought the new Elden Ring. You can see that without the reflection. Not opened it yet. It's the Night Rain one. I don't usually play a lot of multiplayer stuff, but and I hadn't heard brilliant things about it, but I really wanted the statue because I've got the collector's editions for Elden Ring and Shadow of the Erdtree, so I thought, oh, it'd be nice to get that. Funny story with this one. So I did order a copy, what I thought was from the Monster Shop, and then I think I forwarded it to Gordon, Gib84, then passed it on to Mark, Geordie Slasher, and then I got it come through, and it was just the disc version for like 40 odd quid. And I was like, no, bugger that, I'm sending that. What, they sent me that copy? But they had the picture of this. And then I heard from Gordon, because Mark's not in the chat anymore. Oh yeah, they did the same thing with Slasher. I was like, blimey, I bet my name's Mud then. So I think he sent his copy back as well. Anyway, I entered a competition, another competition with the Game Collection. They do, it's like a hashtag Sunday Shelfie. And although a lot of my collection's now put away, I still had the pictures from my collection when they're all up on shelves. So as part of the Master System 40th anniversary, I just sent them all my pictures that I had been sharing. And I won. If I remember, I will try to include here the photograph that I put, or the tweet that that was posted. And stupidly, I did it from my work email address. What an amateur. So they just, you know, my name, all of that sort of stuff, and they couldn't tag me in. But luckily, I can't remember how, I think it just came up on my feed, and I was like, oh, that's me. And then I read it, I was like, oh, I've won. So they sent me a voucher. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. So with the voucher and the money I would have put had Monster sent me what I thought I was buying, I put that, and I got this for like, it's about £3 more than what I paid for the first copy. So yeah, I tend to give it a go when I get time. And it all worked out well in the end. There's a statue that you get, and it's got some other, like an art book and all that sort of stuff in there. So yeah, just nice to have in the collection, and it finishes off, you know, the Elden Ring trilogy really nicely. Even if I will try to play it, and I will try to finish one run, so that I can beat. Is there like 8 levels? I think it's a bit like Fortnite, isn't it? I think that's the gist. So yeah, so that's that one. And then I also bought gosh, I've got stuff as far back as the Blackpool Play Expo here. So I'll show these just quick. Bumped into a guy, 9EG was the only name that I knew the guy from back in the day when I was doing like the original Master System challenge. Anyway, I was there with Ed and Scott, and I met loads of people. So I'm not going to name names. I ended up naming almost everybody last year and made the fatal mistake. I forgot that I'd met Big Juffa. And I was like, oh, Juffa lad, I'm ever so sorry. So I'm not going to name everybody, but I had a brilliant day, and everybody who I did see, it was lovely seeing you all. But I just happened to spend a lot of time with Scott and Ed because we were playing Donkey Kong on the cab. So anyway, Steve or 9EG said, "Oh, have you got my books?" And I was like, "Oh my god, no." So he gave me, bless him, just brilliant, these Game Boy books that I think one is for the original Game Boy, and I think one is like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, stuff like that. So I will read these because I still am trying desperately to fix that Game Boy that I bought, that I think I showed off on my last pickups video. I did clean all of the battery terminals in white vinegar, but that's not done it. So I'm going to have to buy myself a new multimeter and probably a soldering iron and see what I can do with it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, thanks ever so much for those, Steve, and I hope that you are well, mate. And then what else can I show? So we've got nothing major, another Master System manual. So I think we've got maybe 8 manuals left with the Asterix Secret Mission left. I think again the last one we got Asterix and the Great Escape manual that had eluded me for ages. So yeah, I think for 2026 I'm going to slow my spending right down. I'm not going to be probably doing as many pickup videos, but yeah, only 8 manuals to get. So I'm just going to, they're all quite easy. Just going to slow down, enjoy it, see if I can find them in the wild. Just gives me some skin in the Master System game still, you know, so no huge rush. I also bought on eBay, again, I think it might have been Andrew in the group, bought one of these, and it was Retro Gamer, the Donkey Kong one. And then because you get looking and you see stuff, and I saw that they did another one. So I've now got both of these Donkey Kong Retro Gamers. I've had a quick look, but again, just pushed for time because I'm playing DK so much. So I need to give these a proper read when I get a minute. It's like your backlog of games, isn't it? You mean to make a dent and then you buy more games. I went to a Comic Con, I guess you would call it. It was a little one, just in a little hotel, really, in Leigh, actually, where the Master System meet is every year. And I took my daughter because she loves comics. Hadn't ever been to a proper Comic Con, just the comic book shop in town, really. So that was really nice for her. She bought tons of stuff. I'm not going to show that, but I did get for myself just one, which is a Conan the Barbarian comic. I think this was given out for free on Comic Book Day, which I think is May the 4th every year, and this was the 2024 one. Only cost me £2, so I can't really grumble. And I'll look forward to reading that again when I've got a bit of time. The artwork on it's absolutely killer. So show that a bit closer actually. So there you go, it's in shot now. Yeah, brilliant. So so yeah, Conan Battle of the Black Stone, is it? So yeah, looking forward to that. That was the only thing that caught my eye. I thought, yeah, I'll have that. Okay, so while I was there, we did also get, again, Lego isn't really my thing. Clint loves it. You know Clint, the little guy? Anyway, bless him. So I did get a Predator. These are only £2 each. So I got a Predator. I've got an Alien. You can see him too well on. It's coming out okay, isn't it? Yeah. And I got a... my little one got me a Donkey Kong. So they're pretty cool. So I got those 3. And then I just put them in the same box as this because it was easy. But I also got on eBay. So this is a PCB. And you'll see it there for the SG-1000 or SC-3000. These are still on eBay at the time of recording this. I've not put it in a cart yet. I think hopefully, I'm seeing Kev tomorrow actually. So hopefully Kev, when he comes to AC, for the AC meet, hopefully he's brought it with him and I will then have a cartridge to put it in, a blank cartridge. So yeah, this has got some firmware on it. You can load it with your ROMs. I've got a slightly different project in mind when I get around to it, for some homebrew stuff. But yeah, they're still on eBay. There are 3 or 4 left last time I checked. So if you want one, I think it cost me £21, which I think that's a great price. Okay, so we are now pretty much moving into retro stuff. How good? 17 minutes nearly. Gosh, right. So I've been threatening this for ages. I went to CEX. I traded in basically just some games that I'd got from a charity shop. I think there was a Mortal Kombat game on PS3. I think there was Minecraft on the Xbox 360. Not really of any interest, but I traded them in, got a few quid, and I got one of these bad boys. And I've been after one for ages. I've been talking to my buddy Ross, trying to get one in Japan, but they just won't sell it now because it's a gun, so they won't import it to the UK. So I've got that, and it's also got this little adapter thing with it as well. So I basically traded those games in, and I got this for about £4, all of this. So yeah, I had £16 credit. I think it was 20 quid. My local CEX. And yeah, I've been threatening to play some original OG PlayStation at Christmas for ages, and I still plan to get the CRT out of the loft. I was just talking about that to Stu. Stu had popped round for a cuppa earlier. So I bought Time Crisis. So yeah, I want to give Time Crisis a go. I've not played it in... I bet I haven't played this in 20 years. Maybe... probably 98, 99 time when I was at uni. So that's like 26 years ago. So yeah, yonks and yonks. So really looking forward to giving that a go. It's a nice copy. The case is all nice. It's got the manual, and that's another one I need to get Point Blank. I need to maybe find Point Blank at Arcade Club tomorrow when I'm there. Such a good game. I also, I got this from Blackpool, I forgot. So, I got Tomb Raider, but inside, I couldn't believe this. If I can open it. The case is damaged, but I only paid 3 quid for it. It's got Silent Hill in there, though. So, and I think, yeah, quite fancy a bit of that. And then maybe move it on if anybody, like, sort of needs a disc. I think on... eBay, the disc alone goes for a few quid. So yeah, so Silent Hill again on PlayStation. I got this from Blackpool as well because I got the game when I went to that shop in Wigan a few months ago. I found the manual for it. So what's the game called? Sega Game Pack 4-in-1, and I got that for 2 quid. I don't know why I didn't get more Game Gear manuals, actually. This stall at Blackpool had loads of them on the table, and I just picked that up because I had it. But I tell you what else they had. They had, what's the Golden Axe one? Is it called Axe Battler? Or Battle Axer? Something like that. I'm not a Game Gear aficionado at all. You need to go and check Scotty out and Tootie maybe. But they had the manual for that for £2. I should have bought that, but I didn't. Idiot. Okay, and I also bought I've got a bit left, right. So I also bought this on Game Boy for, hopefully if I fix that Game Boy, Super Mario Land. And Jace at Retro Games did his first and his second, you know, the TV bidding app. Is it called, I think it's called Whatnot. And if you signed up, you got a tenner credit. So I did that. So I ended up getting this off Jace for nothing, which was quite nice. And it was quite nice for him to try something new, I guess. I don't know if he's doing any more. I hope he made a few quid out of it. But it was just nice seeing him on, you know, this app or whatever. And I think Tetley had showed up and a couple of the other guys that I knew and just supporting him and that. So yeah, I got this for nothing. And I didn't have a copy, and hopefully I'll get the chance to use it and play it if I can fix that Game Boy. So yeah, Super Mario Land. Okay, so we got some pickups from Japan that I got a while ago, but I just never showed off. It's getting crazy expensive with the shipping from Japan now, even though the yen is still relatively weak against the pound. But I got a copy of Yamoto. I can't remember what I paid. I think it was maybe £10 or £11. I've been after a copy of this one for years. And who doesn't want to, you know, the Battle of Yamoto where you're shooting Americans? Why wouldn't you want to have a go? So it is a bit battered. I don't mind. It's absolutely fine for me. I'll show you, if you're not familiar, that's kind of what you're looking at with the gameplay. A fixed screen shooter, early 80s SG-1000 game. So yeah, you know, I'm pleased. I've seen it sell for 5, 6 times, 7 times that amount. So yeah, like 11 quid, laughing. And I also got, I don't know what golf game it is, but I will eventually get all of the My Cards because I love them. So it's another one for the My Card collection. Probably tell me in the manual, actually. Let's open it up, because I don't keep them in these little bag things anyway. So it might tell me on the manual. Champion Golf. There you go, Champion Golf. And it's got the original plasticky wallet thing on there as well that protects them. So yeah, really nice condition, actually. That might actually be new old stock. That looks mint, like a lot of the stuff that I get from Japan is. So yeah, there's a little bit from the back, just a, you know, golf game. But yeah, a nice one to have for the collection. And I've just got these two now. So I'll open these up. They're still in the cellophane or whatever. But I'm not the biggest Nintendo collector, not really. I've kind of slowed right down on the Wii U stuff. It'll just be when I see something that I really want at the right price when I even pick that up now. But I do like a fishing game, and these were so cheap. So this is called Larry Nixon's Super Bass Fishing on the Super Famicom. I was joking with Ross, the Super Femidom. He'll know what, yeah. But yeah, I'm not joking. So this was 41 pence in Japan. So I thought, I'll bid on it, whatever, you know. And I was already very close to my VAT limit for shipping. And I thought, I'll bid on it. And if I win it, then fine. No one else bid. 41 pence. So I'll give it a go. Hopefully at Christmas. Peda gave me an adapter that I've never used it, but I think you just put a PAL game in and then this game in as well, because it's got two like slots. So I think that's how you do it anyway. So yeah, we'll give that a go for 41p. Why wouldn't you buy it, you know? And then I also got this one as well. It was a tad more expensive. So I think this one was £1 something. And again, just really nice art. I know it's of a fish. I know, fishing. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get it. Like, you know, look at Ninja Bear Hug. Really into light gun games. Again, not everybody likes that. Although, probably fishing's really niche. I get it. But I like fishing. And, yeah, some people don't. And that's fine. But yeah, they've got the manuals in, I think. But I'm not going to open them. Just going to leave. They look nearly new. So this was like £1 something. So yeah, and that's it, guys. So that's me done. Probably the last pickups video, certainly for the year, and probably the last pickups video for a little while. I will show stuff off when I buy it, but I'll probably done what I've done this time and just put stuff in a pile and do a big video every few months, a bit like Clint does. He and I are, you know, not buying as much. And I think there's a lot of us now that maybe don't buy quite so often. Like Eddie, Rollercore, Dylan, they're doing videos much less frequently now, you know. So, and I don't blame them. It's just finding the time. And like I say, I've really stumbled across. I didn't realise how addictive and how much I would enjoy playing Donkey Kong, if I'm honest. And I really enjoy streaming it when I get a chance as well. So that's like, you know, what I'm just enjoying doing at the minute, at the moment, and just keeping stuff fresh. Yeah, guys, I am going to do a couple of videos with my Secret Santa, hopefully, and I might do like an end of year Club 52, which I'm so close to completing 52 games this year now, very close. So I'll probably do a couple more bits this year when I've got more time and want to finish up for work. But thank you ever so much for watching this video. It's always very, very much appreciated. Have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Have a good one.